Hello. Oh shoot. Am I? Okay, cool. Just making sure. I saw that I was talking, and then I saw that there was a gray bar that popped up, and I was like, oh shoot, is my audio good? Is everything all right? But hello everybody, Bob6983 here, and we are back for some more Dragon Quest XI: Echoes of an Elusive Age. In the last episode, we ended the tale of the tragedy of Michelle and Kai. And in this episode, we're finally going to be moving along with, I guess, a new goal set in our hearts, I guess. I don't know how else to say it. The reason I started the episode off right now is because I went over to the... Where is it? I went over to the armory, and there was a recipe book over there. And I was kind of surprised to see it. And I wanted to let you all know. It's over there. It's in one of the bookshelves. I think it's the only bookshelf in the store. And I wanted to show you all what exactly it is that we can get. Or that we can make. The pink pearl ring boosts MP, boosts defense, and boosts charm. Kinda basic, but I mean, it could be nice. Extra MP is really good. Pretty cool buff. And the rosary. What does that do? Increases MP, increases magical mending, and that is it. Huh. I think you would just be better off getting the pink pearl ring, because rosary, magical mending increases by 6. I mean, I guess you could maybe give that to like Serena, maybe, or Rab. But I don't know. I feel like you would get more benefits from the pink pearl ring just because it increases your MP. Defense is boosted, and then charm. Oh wait, does it just mean extra MP as in like that's the one of the biggest stats that it increases, or does that just genuinely mean you get more MP than what you normally have? I don't know. Anyways, I'm not gonna worry about that. I don't think I'm gonna put any of those on. What I will tell you all though, excuse me, somebody's texting me. It's my sister. We're having a very interesting conversation about and I have no idea how this happened, but we're having an interesting conversation about how the boy group Stray Kids are Pokemon fans. I started like noticing when she would play them, when she would play their songs in her car. I'd be like, wait, there's this or this. Anyways, I'm gonna talk about that when we're on our way to our destination. I'm gonna let you all know what I was going to say beforehand, which is. So, you can buy the Beastly Bullwhip from the store, but it's, I believe, 2,000 gold. I have nothing, and here it's 1,300. So, I'm gonna say if you can make it, even if it's not good, even if it's not passable, you're gonna save yourself about 1,000 gold coins from making it yourself. So, I'm gonna do that right now. And then I guess while I'm doing this, it's probably not going to turn out too good though, because we're not really that high leveled up. I might honestly later on, maybe in my own time, because we're going to get to another shop soon, but maybe later on I'll upgrade some weapons with Perfectionist Pearls. But I guess while I'm doing this, I'll go ahead and talk about what I wanted to say. So... The boy group Stray Kids. I don't even know how this got brought up and like how this is a conversation that I'm having. But I would sometimes hear like the songs in the car and I would be like, huh. Honestly, it kind of sounds like somebody in there is a fan of Pokemon. And I was telling my sister, I was like, yeah, because like honestly, I'm gonna try another one. Damn. Oh, okay, cool. That's a +2. I'll take it. Much better. Half the price and more manpower. Anyways, I was looking at all some of their discography, I guess. And like I was like, damn, there's like quite a few references to Pokemon, even if it's not like on purpose. it seems like there's a pattern. There's like a lot of things that are based on Pokemon here. Oh, also, I guess another thing that maybe you should make is the Robe of Serenity for Serena if you want. I'm gonna slightly hold off from doing that. Like the clothes that we have on her is right now is good, but like realistically, I don't want to spend another 1,200. It's not that expensive. Screw it, we'll make it. Why not? Screw it. We're already here. May as well before we continue on the road again. But yeah, I was like, yeah, there's this oh, awesome. There's this song that's literally named after a Pokemon, even if it wasn't like, you know, the intention. That's like, I can't just ignore the fact that it's a Pokemon name. And she was like, oh, wait, this song? And it's a song called Thunderous. For those of you Pokemon fans, you know what Pokemon I'm talking about. Oh, shoot. Fine. Whatever. It's okay. I'm probably going to get a +1. Yeah, that's okay. I probably could have done a better job, but it's fine. But yeah, there's a song called Thunderous. There's a Pokemon called Thunderous. It's in a Gen 5 game. One of the forces of nature, I believe. I'm not quite sure. I'm not that well versed in my Gen 5, honestly. And I'm sorry to disappoint you all, one of my lesser favorite generations of Pokemon. Not because, oh, you know, like, oh, I didn't understand the story. No. I think it's a great idea, you know, like that they based an entire game around like heavily story-driven things, you know, like for this for a Pokemon game. Really cool. A very, you know, brave idea. I don't think it works. Personally, I feel like it takes away from the Pokemon experience. Anyways, we're not here to talk about that. What we are here to talk about is Stray Kids. So what I was getting at is that there's that, you know, Thunderous being named after a Pokemon, a legendary Pokemon. I think they're called the forces of nature, I believe. Don't quote me on that, because in this instance, I am not the person to go to. I am not the expert. I'm going to go back to the strain because there was something there for us. But yeah, I'm not the expert, and I need to continue with this. Number 2, there is a song that they have called Muddy Waters. Or Muddy Waters, one of the two. One of them is a Pokemon move, the other one is a song. Thank you for the treasure chest. What do you have in store for us? Lorelei's Harp, awesome. There's a note at the bottom of the chest. Bob takes it. Oh, why am I narrating myself? We take it and begin to read it. Dear friend, if you're reading this, it means I've gone away. If what you said to me is true, I don't think I can stay. Thanks for all you've done for me, and please don't feel too sad. After my Kai, you're the kindest friend I've ever had. I promised that I'd take you to the Mermaid Seabed town, and though I can't come with you now, this harp will take you down. You'll find a shining whirlpool far inside the inland sea. Sail over there and strum that harp to meet Her Majesty. Please tell the Queen I'm happy now, and there's no need to cry. I'm finally reunited with my dear darling Kai. Perhaps one day we'll meet again, but for now, farewell. You will be my friend until the end. Yours sincerely, Shell. Thank you. Very sad to think about that, but unfortunate. It'd be like that. I guess we're going back over that way. I want to fly over to Zvadrust. But as I was saying, yes, they have a song called Muddy Water. Muddy Waters, I don't know which one. I don't know if it's with an S or without an S. As I was saying, another point was there's a Pokemon move. I don't want to say it was the signature move of who was it again? Of Swampert. But I believe that might be the case. I'm not entirely sure if it is or not. But also before I go over there, I kind of want to get the zoom location for the Emerald Coast, So I will go get that first before I go over there, regardless if I have to fight enemies or not. Squid Kids, Splatoon moment. But yeah, that was a part 2 of my inspection. We're not going to be able to leave. Awesome. You don't really do damage to us, buddy. I don't even know like why we're fighting. Tactics. Let's try running away. No. Okay. But yes, that was part 2. Part 3 of this entire thing is I don't know what the name of the song is because my sister recently found this name of the song.
What the heck am I doing?
True, Eric! What the heck are you doing? Finally, you realize. Still can't. Okay. But yeah, there is a third song. I don't know what it's called, but it exists. And I'll probably have to get back to you all later. Maybe in editing. I'm not sure. I don't even know if I'll put the name of the song. I don't know. I might forget. I don't know. But yeah, there is a another song that I promise you, the middle or near the ending of the song sounds like Chingaling's cry. So in my head, I'm like, okay, there's one too many coincidences. Like, things are starting to line up a little too much. And I'm just like, are these guys Pokemon fans? Like, what's going on? Like, it'd be awesome if they were. But if they're not, somebody in like management or like somebody who helps make the songs or somebody in charge, somebody's got to be pulling the reins to be trying to sneak in Pokemon stuff, okay? So that's why I was just telling my sister, I was like, are they Pokemon fans? Like, is that like a thing? Like, do you know about that? Do we finally have the thing for being able to fly here? Zoom. This is the Emerald Coast, but I don't know if it got it. Galapagos, Gondolia, Grotto de la Fonte, Rogers, Octagonia, Duchess Camp, the Warrior Rest Inn. Is it not grabbing it? Like, I landed at the Emerald Coast. What more do you want from me? I've been here. Like, what exactly do you want from me to like have this in my repertoire? Unless it just doesn't count when you're here, which is ridiculous. I'm gonna rest really quickly just to be sure like it'll count. But yeah, that was my entire theory, which is Stray Kids. They might be Pokemon fans. That's all I'm getting at. Like, of course, they didn't name the song Thunderous. Like, oh, finally, it's on there. Oh, I had to go to the campsite. Ah, awesome. Anyways, I have that now, I guess. But, as I was saying, yeah, maybe they are Pokemon fans. And, you know, and if not, something's going on in the management or somebody's pulling the reins to, you know, like, do that. But yeah, they didn't name the song like letter for letter, bar for bar. No, letter by letter, the same thing as Thunderous's name. It's spelled completely differently. And Muddy Waters again. One of them has an S, the other doesn't. One's the Pokemon move, the other isn't. There's a song. We're going underwater. And then there's that one song that I said kind of sounds like it has Chingaling's cry in there. I guess just food for thought. While we are in Nautica, we can, I believe, talk to the mermaids. Thank you for allowing us here. If you should miss the air above, just tell me and I'll send you. I have the power to summon a bubble once, or one of which I'll lend you. Nah, we're good. We're good. But as I was saying, while we're in Nautica, when we jump way higher than normal, or I guess floatier than normal. Not higher, but floatier. The rainbow glows brightly. One of the orbs must be nearby. Yes, that is why we got the rainbow, because it allows us to find the location of the nearby orbs. Look Look at this beautiful city. That's really nice. It reminds me a little bit of Fishman Island from One Piece. Who knows?
Griffins, this place is a veritable paradise under the sea. Just when you think you've seen it all, you find yourself in Mermaid Town.
True. Pretty interesting.
So we can breathe underwater now? That harp is something else. Well, now we're here. I guess we can find out if that story about the giant pearl is just an old wives' tale or not.
Finding the orb is important, but we need to talk to the Queen first. We have to tell her about Michelle.
You right, Jade. But like first, let's go sightseeing, heaven is. So there is a shop over here. However, it's a shop. So the weaponry and the armory is run by the same person. They just don't pop up on the map as two different icons. But it is one thing. However, before you get excited, yeah, we can't buy anything from him because he can't understand us at all. You can put money in the bank here, but Buddy Boy does not understand us, so he will not sell us anything. We cannot buy anything. Yeah, it's just, I guess, an item shop to remember for the foreseeable future. You can buy items here, but I don't think there's realistically much we could even buy here. The coral hairpin would be cool. What the frick is a software? Oh, that's pretty cool. Better than the strong medicine by 10 HP. Nice. What the heck is Panacea? Oh, cures an ally of paralysis and poison and restores 90 HP. That's really good. I've never really thought about looking at these. Usually when I play this game, I don't really buy stuff from these shops, like in general, like the item shops. Or stuff in general, like for healing and all that stuff. I usually just go to the weaponry and armory, and I'm usually like, well, if we ever get poisoned or need to heal up, that usually falls onto Rab or Serena. So yeah, I usually don't buy stuff like that, but that's really cool that those things are upgradable, or that they become better. There's a treasure chest right here. I believe this is one of the only treasure chests that we can find. Mini middle at that. That's awesome. I promise you, we are getting to the point where the mini medals will come into play. Just not yet. Hello, anglerfish. I want to say you're an anglerfish. You don't have the light at the end of your thing, but you resemble an anglerfish. By the way, did you know that anglerfish, the females are the big ones? The males are very, very tiny, and when they breed, the male merges with the female. That's how it happens. It just becomes a part of the female somehow. I don't know why I had to give that information to you all, but yeah, that's what happens. Oh, you are a church. I am not going to save. It's you who I want to talk to. You are going to take me up, I believe. Yep, we're prepared to meet Her Majesty. Squadala, we're off. Hello, gentlemen. I want to talk to him. Bruh. She's real pretty.
I welcome you to Nautica, the land beneath the waves. What brings you, Prince of Dandrasil, down to these cold
How you know I'm
caves?
Prince, man? How you know I come from royalty, man?
How do you know he's the Prince
Exactly,
of
Eric. We on the same wavelength here, bro.
I have a second sight that touches every quarter, by which I keep abreast of all the news above the water. Of doomed love between men and mermaids, let us later speak. First, allow me to present the item that you see.
Damn. She getting right to business. I like a woman who gets right to business.
Behold the shining sphere of green, the orb you humans need. The treasures of the world above are marvelous indeed.
So let me ask you this right now real quick, Queen Marina.
Consider this my thanks for what you did for dear Michelle. Pray take it kindly, travelers, and may it serve you
Does
well.
everybody down here speak in bars? Because if that's the case, I think I found my new home, bruh. I want to learn a thing or two from all of y'all. If y'all are always going to speak in bars, I might have to invest instead of going to Mars having it.
My
No.
heart. The tragedy of man and mermaid doomed to live apart. But while the mermaid's burden holds, such romances are blighted, and love between man and sea maiden fizzles unrequited. For years now I have sought a way to remedy this curse. Alas, my every effort ends in failure or worse.
It took me, what, like 3 playthroughs of this game by myself to realize that they speak in bars. It took this Let's Play to happen for me to realize that.
But though the flame of human life burns short, it burns so bright. You never cease to struggle. No, you push, you strive, you fight. And so your kind admire our kind, but we admire in turn. It is the world tree's will that from each other we should learn.
What a wise queen.
It was the world tree's will that brought Michelle and Kai together.
And full of bars, too.
I pray that in their next lives they may stay that way forever. So too was it the world tree's will that brought you here today. But now, dear luminary, you must be upon your way. So set sail on the tide of time that flows ceaselessly on. And if Yggdrasil wills it, we shall meet again anon.
Thank you.
Remember, though the paths we walk are filled with twists and turns, all roads lead from the tree of life, and to the tree return.
Thank you, Queen Marina. You've been phenomenal help. You beautiful. You got bars. You wise. You got what? What is it? What is it called? You omniscient somehow. I'd honestly say you the whole deal. You the whole package. You kind of like Sylvando minus the flamboyantness. You gave me more than a reason to come back here. If y'all ever see me in Nautica, mind your fucking business. I'm visiting Queen Marina. This is turned into this is taking an interesting turn. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's go ahead and get out of here. You, young lady, please take us out of here. Thank you. Okay, where should we go next? I believe I'm going to zoom over to the Strand. Just because that's realistically... Stop. You'll need all 6 orbs. Yes, I know the little pink thing is over there. I'm getting to that, man. I was going to zoom over there because I was going to say that's the next area that we need to go to. We're not going to Honolulu. There's nothing over that way at the moment, so we're going to be going over to the Strand. Let's go. Just so we can move faster. Where are you, Dave? Thank you, Dave. Just don't really want to fight any weak enemies at the moment. That won't let me flee. Just more of a nuisance than anything and doesn't allow for a story progression. We need to turn around. There we go. No! I'm not trying to disembark there, bro. I could go to that little island over there and then the other island. I guess I'll try. There's not really much on these, I believe. But you know what? It's always cool to, you know, explore a little bit. Why not? This is a new beast that we're gonna fight. So I guess if you want to get familiar with this guy's, I guess his whole game, everything like that, you could prepare to fight him. Me personally, I'm not gonna worry myself about that. There's another red door over here, and it seems like there's another gate or another lock over there in that direction. Different color than the red one. Looks like realistically we can't really do much here other than maybe go over to the house. So I guess let's go over to the house at the moment and then just see what we can get here. There's a fire. That means maybe somebody's here. If there's a fire somewhere that you believe, you know, should be abandoned, that means somebody might be there. So be careful. Mini medal, thank you. So, as of right now, I believe the season of Fortnite has ended for, I think, it's Chapter 5, Season 2, I believe. And I got to, like, the levels that I wanted for certain skins on the Battle Pass. And I'm very proud of myself for that. Just because that was a very big grind. But I got it! It's awesome. Okay, an adventurer, are you? If it ain't often that we get folks around these islands. A place for hermits, I think you want to say hermits, exiles, and other assorted outcasts. When I was younger, I got up to all sorts of pirating and pillaging and the like, but now I spend me days just staring out to the sea. This ain't no place for a globe-trotting traveler like you. I reckon it's time you were on your way. Thank you, I guess, for sharing your life story and then for kicking us out. Thank you, I guess. But yeah, he's right. He's like, y'all got better things to do than just be here, like, with me, man. Like, look, I'm retired. Like, I'm like, nobody spend their time here, bruh. That's me. You ain't a nobody. Go get back on your boat, bruh. Go do what you gotta do. Go achieve greatness. I achieved greatness, but then I gave up. Now it's your turn. He ain't say all that. He just wanted to get us out of there. Alright, as you all can see, the path in front of us is covered in snow, which is why I got that one thing for Serena, you know. It's always nice to have something that will protect us from ice-based attacks. Awesome, we are fighting enemies. I should also probably change up my lineup, because I still have the same lineup that we had to fight the Tentacular. Jade, I don't know if this will count, but here's hoping the Harvest Moon will do so much damage to the War Griffin, because that is what it's used for. Harvest Moon does a lot of damage to flying opponents. Fierce Fire, interesting, you don't do too much. So it seems like the War Griffin is the issue at the moment. Everything else doesn't seem to have that much of an issue. Ah, okay, let's go ahead and whoosh the Sea Slime, or the Sea Slime group. I don't know if, like, this is a thing that happens later, like if it's like a specific enemy, but when there is a big group of, what is it called? When there is a big group of slimes that appear all on the battlefield, there is a thing called amalgamate. You could kind of see it happening in the casino with, like, the slimes. You know, if you got like a good chunk of slimes all together, you would get like a big reward. That is a thing that I believe actually happens in the overworld. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's that like you have to make it happen. But I don't know. All I know is that for sure there is a sprite of it. There is an enemy called Amalgamates. This is the broken bridge that I was talking about a while ago. Hello, Crow with the skull from very early on in the game. This is mainly an island full of all of the bird enemies that we've seen in the game. I guess just know that. There is a area that we can cross over here. These are war griffins, I believe. The ones that we just fought. Get out of here, please. Please. That is a new enemy over there, the flying pterodactyl thing. Let's go ahead and fight one, I guess. May as well try it. That is a lot of bird enemies. Thankfully, we have Jade. That is why we have her. She fights the birds. Whack is no good. Sleeper hit on the war griffin, I guess. Awesome. You do be falling asleep. Sizzle. Okay. Harvest Moon on the Pteranodon. Awesome. 167. That's great. And I am going to... What am I going to do, realistically? Pero si tú tienes... My Spanish do be coming out. Go ahead and heal Serena. We need our healer. And mid-heal Eric.
Thanks.
Awesome that the Pteranodon is fighting Jade. Alright, Pteranodon A, it's your time to go. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Your time is now. Let's see. I could heal myself, but we should fight that Hades Condor. Move out the way, War Griffin, bro. I did not do much damage to that Hades Condor. First hit out of the War Griffin. Wasted my time here. I'm not gonna lie. Probably should have avoided fighting these guys, but I just kind of wanted to show them off. These are some new enemies that I guess we will be finding more and more. Specifically this Hades Condor. And I guess I'm getting you all acquainted with fighting birds. That way you all know how to take care of them for the foreseeable future. I'm letting you all know before we have to fight the real things. Narspicious! Awesome! I love getting Narspicious. That thing is terrible to find everywhere else. Because, like, you can't buy them from stores. I don't know what that is. Lucidus Shard? I don't know. Anyways, I guess now I have that. Cool. Griffin! Get out of the way, please. But yeah, I guess that is everything that we are going to be doing. Is there anything down here? I don't believe there is. Please move, please move, please move. Y'all are very weak. Hades Condor not as weak. We'll come back to this island, I believe. That is not the way to the ship. Please, 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 please. Get out of the way. Thank you. Now I need to see what that item does. Equipment bag. I don't believe it's a thing that we can equip. Is it a thing that... What does that do? Fragment formed from some heavenly fallout. Interesting. Okay, Jave. Let's go ahead and continue. Finally doing some more story progression. I just wanted to show you all the islands, I guess, in case you were curious. It's like, but Bob, you never showed us these things. I thought you were a completionist. I thought, you know, you would show us as much as possible. I'm trying. So yeah, I just don't want you all to be like, what is that? Like, what the heck is that? And like, you didn't show us. Like, you could have told us. You could have like gone there. No, I'm trying to like be as thorough as possible. Big warp time. I'm not entirely sure if this is optional. I want to say a good portion of this is. Maybe one of them isn't, but the other one I believe is. But finally, it's time for us to go use our mini medals. All this time of collecting them has not been to waste. We finally have a reason for them. I don't think there's an enemy that we can use to fly over that area. There's no rideable enemy at the moment. I believe that you have to grab it from another area, like in this map. But we'll do that later. Right now we need to go to, I don't remember what this area is called. L'academie de something. I remember over in Puerto Valor, that I want to say it was like somebody, it was either a slime or somebody else, but they were in like a shop on like the far end. That guy that wanted the salt for the pirate quest thing or whatever. There was a slime or some NPC in there that was talking about a school only for women or something along those lines. Somebody in there was talking about that, and there was another book as well, I believe, of who was it? Kotetsu? Yeah, that's who it was. Kotetsu, who was like, oh damn, they rejected me because it's a school only for women. Here we are, L'Academie de Notre Maitre de Medailles. I maybe messed up my French a little bit. It's been a bit since I've practiced my French, but here's hoping. I got really close. L'Académie de Notre Maitre de Medailles, which I believe roughly translates to the Academy of our, I don't know what maitre means, but medallion is at the end. There's singing and there's no singing happening, unfortunately. I believe it's in both English and Japanese that like they don't sing. And yes, when they mean women, it just means every female, be it an enemy, be it a human, everybody. There's hammer hoods, there's heel slimes, trackies, all kinds. They don't discriminate here. I believe I had to translate Maitre in Rhythm Thief. I just don't remember it at the moment. There's the Maitre D. Maitre du Nord, I believe.
Rendition, girls. Now, to your lesson. May you have a maximally fruitful day on your journey to become miniature ladies par excellence.
A lot of the words in French
now.
are very literal when it comes to English translation.
Merci, Monsieur Medaille.
That just means thank you, Mr. Medallion.
Merci, mesdemoiselles.
He's just saying, thanks, ladies. Or I guess young ladies. I'm a big fan of the hammer hood animation for running. Monsieur le Principal Maxime Medaille.
It's not so often that we receive les visiteurs. It is a minimally common occurrence, in fact.
Run! Yes, I remember that. Yeah, he's interesting.
Incroyable!
Incroyable.
I do not believe it.
Sacre
Young
bleu.
man, it must have been fate that brought you here. Destiny. La Providence.
True, dude, big true. I spoke your language once.
Sense a great power within you. A power of maximal significance.
What you see in me, bro?
There is much to discuss, but not out here, eh? Come to my office, and I will reveal all you need to know. It is nearby, a minimal distance. You will see.
In your fishy swamp. The way that he spoke just kind of reminded me of Jim Carrey and how he spoke quote unquote French. I mean, it was kind of French, but like he was mixing in French and English in The Mask. There is a quest out here. This one's a doozy, if I'm being honest. She's like something along the lines of, oh, like she dug up something, or like, oh, she forgot where something was, and like, oh, you gotta help me find it. And it's very vague with how you find it. It's like you have to come back over here during like the evening and see where the shadow of the tree is, and then go over to the shadow of the tree and it's somewhere like near here, and it's like, oh, you give it back to her and she shows you how to make some. No, wait, never mind. I'm thinking of another quest here that is in this area, but she's like, oh, I want to make this thing, and you need it to be +2, and if you don't make it +2, I'm gonna be upset. And then I believe she just teaches you how to make it. But yeah, those 2 quests are in here. But yeah, the one quest that I really don't like is like, oh, you have to like, oh, come back here during the evening when the sun is showing a shadow for the tree, and it's somewhere around here. You gotta find it. Oh no! And it's like, you're doing the most, bro. Anyway, let's go over to the principal real quick. And then once we're done talking to the principal and getting everything that we're going to collect, my PC made a noise, but it's fine. After we're done collecting everything and talking with them, we're gonna end the episode off. This is why I wanted you all to keep collecting mini medals.
Ah, there you are. Now, you must allow me to introduce myself properly. I am Maxime Medailles.
Medailles, true, that is an accented E.
And this is my humble establishment, L'Académie de Notre Maitre des Medailles.
Notre Maître des Médailles.
In which miniature ladies bloom into beautiful full-grown flowers.
Interesting.
As part of the education, we encourage our pupils to journey through all the lands of Adria.
Ew, you say Ardrea.
The maximum number of mini medals they can find.
Immediately,
As they
I have a
hunt for
disinterest in you
medals,
now.
They immerse themselves in the cultures of the world and acquire at least a minimum of, how you say? Savoir-faire.
Savoir-faire. I don't know what that means.
But every so often, a born medal hunter comes along. I sense this in you.
Me?
I see the
Nah.
most maximally adroit medal detector of my career before me. However, there is one miniature problem. The academy is for young girls and young girls alone. Sadly, I cannot offer you a place here.
That's fine, bro. I don't even want to be
But
here.
does this mean I will allow such potential maximal to remain untapped?
No.
No.
Exactly, bro. You get it.
By the power vested in me, I hereby enroll you as an honorary member of l'Académie de Notre Maitre des Medailles.
Thank you, Monsieur Maxime Medaille. Shut your ugly. Now, to the formalities. First, take this. It is an object of maximal importance. The album of Medaille. The album is used to keep track of how many mini medals a student collects during, how you say, or in your case, I don't know why I said how you say. I just saw or, and I was like, that's how you say. Or in your case, is time at the Academia. For each and every mini medal that you bring me, I will add a minuscule stamp to its page. And the more stamps you collect, the more maximally magnificent your reward will be. Now go, young man. Your quest to collect the maximum number of mini medals has officially begun. Seek them out, pick them up, and bring them to me. I believe maybe you have a mini medal. Yeah! Read you like a book, old man. Now, so basically what he's getting at, you know, if you don't speak Italian, if you don't speak French, basically TLDR, get mini medals, he'll give you a reward for them. I believe it is every 5 or 10 that he will give you a reward. The rewards will start out small, and they'll get better and better and better and much better. Like, I'm talking some of the best items you can get for weaponry in the game. So it is very, very, very much in your interest to find all the mini medals you can possibly find and give them to him, because he will give you some really good items. That is a shield bearer. Awesome. And that is another really good item. The Hermes hat. Unfortunately, we won't be getting any more until I believe we get another 5 more. But yes, the Hermes helmet and the shield bearer are pretty good items. So yeah, let's go ahead and look at them really quickly before I guess we end off the episode. Equipment bag, Hermes hat, reduces the damage you receive by wind by 20%. Charm is increased by 33, agility increased by 12, defense increased by 20, pretty good for an item. And the shield bearer increases your defense, your parry chances, your block chances, and your charm, pretty good. And these are all items that you can rework in the Fun Size Forge. They get better and better and better. We'll explore the Academia a little bit more in next episode. It's not really that important. Like, we're gonna do like one thing specifically involving this that takes us over to the, I want to say it's called the Champ Sauvage. It's somewhere near here. It's for another boss fight, for I guess a quest here. It's I don't know if it's optional or not, but I'm gonna do it regardless. But yeah, we'll do that next time. Next time on Dragon Quest 11 Echoes of an Elusive Age, we will be, I guess, doing all the quests here, going to do the boss fight, hopefully, and then coming back, and then we'll move on. So until next time, see you all then.